Hello, Greeks. Good morning. Welcome to our Greek 101 class, the basic New Testament Greek. So, let me welcome you personally. I'm so happy to have this class with you. And despite the pandemic, I hope that we can still learn and enjoy learning while we are at home. Thank God for technology that we can still communicate, update each other, and even know the situation of one another. So today we'll be discussing to you, I'll be discussing to you the orientation and introduction for our topic. Okay, so our subject is BS 2007. So it's not 2007 the year, but it's a course code actually. So we are now in 2020, but this is a course code BS 2007. So our introduction has two parts. The part one is course title, and the second part, part one actually is the orientation of the course, and the second part is about netiquette. So are you ready? So by the way, the title of our course is Basic New Testament Greek Grammar. So we will learn more about the grammar of the New Testament because the New Testament is written in Greek. Of course, the Old Testament is written in what language? In Hebrew. That's right. So let's proceed to the course description. So the subject is the study of Greek grammar, vocabulary, and syntax with a view of understanding, reading, and translating selected texts of the New Testament in the original. So we'll learn more about grammar, most likely the vocabulary of the Greek language, the syntax, how the words are ordered, and also we'll learn how to read and write the Greek language as well as translate these some texts from the New Testament to the original. So our duration is our class will start from July 6th, that is today, until August 8, 2020. So we have about a month in our class. So next is our schedule. What is our class schedule? Last time I told you that we will meet in the morning and the afternoon, but because of the adjusted schedule, we will meet every Monday to Saturday, 8 a.m. to 12 noon. So once a day only, and until Saturday, Monday to Saturday. So 8 to 12, that is 4 hours. But our schedule usually in the regular summer is also 4 hours. Usually with Sir Fabula before, they would meet 3 times a day, 7 to 8 in the morning, and then they'll have 1 to 2, and then 4 to 5. But in our case, we'll meet once a day only. So the first part of our class will be 8 to 9. We'll watch our YouTube lecture videos. So I'll be uploading our lecture videos in YouTube. All you need to do is key in Greek 101. And actually the video would only last, some of them is about 20 minutes, but others I think are 40 minutes. So you just watch the YouTube video and you can download it in your cell phone so that anytime, anywhere, you can watch it over and over again if you want to be clarified about our lessons. So that is during 8 to 9 in the morning. And 9 to 10, we'll have Zoom conferencing like what we are doing right now. So in our Zoom conferencing, we will meet 3 to 4 times a week or as needed. So it depends upon our situation. I'll just post an announcement and inform you that we'll have a Zoom conferencing. Usually we will have 9 to 10, of course, but times, if the availability of everyone is in the evening, we can have our Zoom conferencing in the evening also. So what else? 10 to 11. So after the lecture videos and the lesson conferencing, we'll have our quiz on Canvas. It will be available right after our lesson. So probably at 10 in the morning, the quiz will be available, but it is until 12 midnight that day. So you should answer the quiz not later than that day so that you won't miss our quizzes. So our quizzes are just short. They're about 30 or 20 items depending upon the lesson. So that is the third part. And then the last part, 11 to 12, we'll have our assignments. So our assignments will be via Canvas, and also it will be available uh, right now in our class until the next day, 8 a.m. in the morning. So I think assignment number 1 was given to you already. So are you doing it already? Very good. So as of the moment, so far there are 3 submissions in our Canvas, and some was able to submit, probably are doing it right now. So don't fail to submit it tomorrow until 8 a.m. in the morning. So you can use the Canvas in submitting your assignments into your Canvas account. And you can see here the assignment, for example, to the assignments here. In your cell phone, you can click the upper portion also. There's a drop down there, and you click the assignment portion or the to-dos below. There are to-dos for you to do, and just click those and submit your assignment. So if you have seen here, you download the assignment here, you click here. Later on, I will be uploading 2 forms. It could be either a PDF or a document, so you can choose one which to download, and later on you can answer it in a piece of paper. If you have a printer, you can print it out and answer. When you submit, you just click submit here and choose file. So you choose a file. Example, it's a picture. You open. That's it, no? And if you want to send another one, add another one, and then choose file and submit. So if you have done it, all you need to do is submit assignment. You can write comments if you want. So once you have seen a something, it's still submitting. Our internet is quite slow. Anyway, if you have submitted already, there will be fireworks, no? Or probably what do you call this? Ribbons, no? That will come out in the screen, telling you that you have submitted or successfully submitted your assignment. So to those who have a difficulty in submitting your assignment in a Canvas account, just inform me, and you can pass it directly through me to me through the messenger. No, so you insert the picture and then send it to me to the messenger. So if you have difficulty in sending in the Canvas account. Okay, that's it for the Canvas, and let's proceed to the next part. Of course, that is again 8 to 9. We will watch YouTube lecture videos. 9 to 10, that is our Zoom conferencing 3 to 4 times a week or as needed. 10 to 11, you answer the quiz, but the quiz will be available until 12 midnight. So you have all the chances to do it. But of course, in our quiz, there are 2 attempts for you. So the highest among the 2 attempts will be the recorded score. So if your score in the first attempt is low and you get a higher one, so the highest will be recorded in your quizzes. So the assignments, I will be the one to check it. So that will be available until 8 a.m. the next day. So what is the course content and our schedule? So as you can see here, today is our introduction and orientation. So that is until 11. Hopefully we can finish earlier. And of course, today, earlier, you have started already, or even last week, you have opened the letters and sounds of Greek. So that is our lesson for today. It is advanced lesson for you to be able to practice writing and reading the language. And of course, module 2 will be tomorrow. and verbs will be July 8th. So every day, we'll have one lesson every day. So we'll just take it one day at a time. So don't pressure yourself. Just take it one day at a time. So like the song which says, one day at a time, sweet Jesus, right? So, just one day at a time. So of course, until lesson 14, that will be the coverage for our midsummer exam. Our midsummer exam will be on July 22, 2020. So take note of that. And then we have other lessons also. By the way, as you can see, our classes will be every Monday to Saturday. So every Sunday will be our rest day, but other days we'll focus on the Greek language. And the last part, so until module 30, by the way, you can notice here in August 5, we will have 2 lessons so that we can finish the modules. So 8 to 10, I will be showing to you the activity, the video, and the other one will be 1 to 3 in the afternoon. The same is true with August 6. So we have one in the morning and another in the afternoon. So, but of course, in module 30, in August 7, only one. And then our final examination will be on August 8th, 2020. So keep take note of that again. So our midsummer is July 22, 2020, and our final exam is on August 8th, 2020. All right. So what do you need to prepare in these lessons? So you need to prepare first your Canvas account. You need to enroll in a Canvas, and you key in canvasinstructure.com. For the tutorial video, you can watch the video link here. But anyway, so far, all of you have enrolled already. Probably there will be late enrollees, so we can add them and inform them about the Canvas. And then what else? You need to have your Zoom account. So other than the Canvas, a Zoom application is important. It can be downloaded in your cell phone and in your laptops as well. So download the app by Google Play. And also, I have sent you here a YouTube link in order for you to how to use the Zoom. Actually, you are using the Zoom right now for you to better know how to use it, and even the buttons there. So all you need to do is watch this tutorial video. And then what else? Of course, a messenger account. So in our messenger that is tied up in our Facebook, all of you, I think, are member of Koine Greek 2020 group chat. So all our reminders will be there, and you can contact me if you have questions, or you can PM me if you have personal questions or things that you need to discuss with me about the lesson. All right, so those are the 3 applications: the Canvas, the Zoom, and of course the Messenger. So what are our course outcomes? These are the expected outcomes that will happen in our class. So the first one is you will be able to learn the Greek alphabet, breathings, and iota subscript. So I hope that you have learned already through lesson 1 what is the Greek alphabet, and later on we will learn more about the breathings and the iota subscript. Secondly, you will know the declensions of nouns, pronouns, adjectives, participles, and articles. So in this subject, we'll have a lot of declensions to do. So declensions is you will identify the person, the number, the case, the gender, and the tense of the nouns, pronouns, adjective, and so on and so forth. So what else? Third one is you will learn the conjugation of the verbs in the present, future, past, perfect, imperfect, and perfect tenses in different voices and moods. So of course, in Greek, we have the present, future. We have the aorist for the past, perfect, imperfect, and perfect tenses. So we have the voices. Of course, we have the active, the middle, and the passive voice, no? And of course, moods, we have the optative, the infinitive, the subjunctive, and the imperative moods that we will learn later on. What else? Fourth one is you will know extensive core vocabulary of the Greek New Testament. Oh, brother, no? So you correct that. So in our lessons, every meeting, we will learn vocabularies over and over again. So at the end of our course, I hope that you will be able to learn a wide variety of vocabulary. You have your own lexicon of the Greek language. So probably you can be able to speak the language in a conversant way, but more than that, you will be able to do more with the Greek language, especially in studying the Bible. And that is the last outcome. You'll learn to translate easy Greek New Testament verses into English. So we'll have pick some of the verses in the Bible, in the Greek Bible, and you will be able to do exercises in translating those Greek texts into English. So those are our outcomes. So are you excited already? Wow. So we will have a roller coaster ride, I know, in this lesson, and it could be topsy-turvy or gibberish at times, but with God's help, nothing is impossible, right? I know that we can do it if you just put your dedication and heart into anything that you do. And of course, with the wisdom coming from the Lord, we can be able to overcome and excel. You can be able to excel in subject. So are you excited to learn all of this? Wow, that's great to hear. So what is our textbook in this subject? Our textbook is Essentials of New Testament Greek. So that is our textbook. Actually, I have requested this book from the library, but it is not available. Only Sir Pagara has one, and the copy is in with me. So this is the copy of our book. It's a green screen. You cannot see it. So this is our book. It's a photocopy of the original, but if you want, it can be downloaded in the internet. But I think the PDF format is only until page 30. So the rest is actually in our modules. You can see that I have clipped those portions in our modules for you to have. So you can just open it, download it in our Canvas account, and you can print it if you like. No, so or just open it in your cell phones. So it is written by Ray Summers, and it is published by B&H Publishing Group. And of course, it is copyrighted in 1995. So this is our textbook. If any of you wanted to have a photocopy of this book, you can inform me. But I think it's more than enough in our modules. Okay. So next is our online resources. Of course, you have visited it already. You can check our lecture videos in YouTube and Greek 101 with Sir JV. So you just click and open, and don't forget to subscribe and click the notification button for videos. So every day we'll have one video. So let's take it one video at a time, so that you can learn more and be able to watch it over and over again. So I've dedicated myself in doing this. It was a tedious task to do, but I hope that it is worth it for you to learn and be able to understand our lessons. Despite the setup that we have, I think that the best way to teach languages is the face-to-face way. But thank God for this technology that we can do it despite the distance that we are having. So that is Greek 101 with Sir JV. Or you can key in also to learn Greek free in Greek Pod 101. So this is the conversational part, no, where you can learn vocabularies of modern Greek language. So this is the modern Greek. So you can learn also in this YouTube account. And if you want to travel and go to Greece someday or in the near future after COVID has ended already, so you can always open the travel linguists. They can teach you how to converse in the Greek language when you visit there, and see the country for yourself, and walk where the apostles have walked in those places. All right, so these are online sources. And this time, what is our grading system? So how will I grade you in this subject? So there are 4 categories in your grading system. The first one is your assignments. So our assignments, they can be downloaded in our Canvas account, and that consists of 15% of your final grade. So for your assignments. Now be sure to pass your assignments on time, and if you have passed it, if you have difficulty in passing it via our Canvas, you can send it directly to me through Messenger. And also, um, for late submissions, I will deduct some certain points so that you will be disciplined to pass your assignments on time. Okay, so the second criterion is quizzes that will constitute 25% of your grade. So every day, our quiz will be available in Canvas. So in this time, you can there's a temptation for you to cheat, no? Because of course it is available. You can have your notes there and the like. But I hope that when you take a quiz, you should be honest in doing that, and you ask God's guidance. So prepare. So you have actually two attempts to take that quiz. So if you got a low score in the first attempt, you can uh, you can try again and do better the next time around. And else, other than the quizzes and assignments, third one is our midsummer exam. That will constitute 25% also of your grades. And finally, the final exam, which has the biggest cut in our grading system, that will consist 35% of your grade for a total of 100%. So I hope that all of you will do well in this subject. If you have difficulty, just don't hesitate to come to me. By the way, in our Canvas account, uh, we have also our discussions there. So in our midsummer and final, those who are participating in the discussions and asking questions will have additional points. And of course, those who are perfect attendance also will have a bearing also in your final exam. So every day, just open your Canvas account because I can see, if you are present. So I can see your latest activity. Example, July 5, if you have opened the account, makita ko siya, no? Kung nakasulod ka mo, and how many minutes have you stayed and the canvas. So that's it. If you have seen throughout that day, before the day ends, probably, I will take a look at your attendance if you have keyed in our Canvas account for a few minutes that day. I will check your attendance for that day. So be sure to open your Canvas and update also. Okay, so for contact details, if you want to get information or uh, discuss some matters with me, of course, you can add me in Facebook. Just key in JV Constantino. And some of you are my friends already. And of course, we have a YouTube, of course, in Greek 101. So again, don't forget to subscribe and like and click the notification button. So you can post your comments there also if you have certain questions in our lessons. Next, you can email me also via jjconstantino@cpu.edu.ph. That is my CPU account. And finally, you can call me in my contact numbers. We have the Globe here and the Smart. No? So if you have Globe, just contact me, your text or call me, and in Smart. By the way, in Messenger, you can also message me via Facebook account. Okay, next is the second part of our introduction. What is our netiquette? It is using technology and SOCMED wisely and responsibly, because many young people today use social media in a very rude manner. So the values, the etiquette is gone already. By the way, this is a new word, a coined word. It's a combination of net, that is the internet, and etiquette. That's why it becomes netiquette. Okay, so what is netiquette? They are set of rules for behaving properly online where the instructor and students wish to foster a safe online environment. So what are the rules that we need to do and remember for us to have a safe and a wholesome and entertaining use of the social media? So many nowadays there are many bashers who would hurt others with their words and demean others or shame others. But remember that there is also a liability. So let's take a look at our commandments. The first one is, uh, number one is, all opinions and experiences must be respected in a tolerant spirit of academic discourse. Tolerant spirit. So that's the key word, no? We should be tolerant in others' opinions and experiences. Your opinion may be different from them, but you need to respect their opinion because they are entitled to it, no? And also their experiences. So you don't know their background, what they are going through. So just understand them and empathize with them. Put yourself in their shoes so that you can know uh, what they are going through as well. Secondly, students are encouraged to comment, question, or critique an idea, but are not to attack an individual. Sometimes there are discussions, of course, that will come our way because we don't have the same opinions. But remember to not attack the individual. No? Walang personalan, trabaho lang. No? So, walang personalan, eskwela lang, no? Pag-aaral lang. So, in our class, I hope that they will not attack others or put them to shame because of their opinion or idea. No matter how absurd that is, just respect it, no? And encourage you. Everyone is encouraged. So if you are online, don't forget to post your idea or comments. What are you feeling today? Next, third one is do not dominate the discussion. Give other students the opportunity to join in the discussion. So somehow, if you have video conferencing, others will dominate, asking questions, saying something, and others won't be given opportunity. So later in our sharing time, all of you will be given an equal opportunity. But remember, you are only given 5 minutes to discuss and to share about yourself and your experience. So 3 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes will do. So do not overdo. So we have a limited time in the Zoom. Probably if our schedule ends, we will resume it for another time, and we'll have a break for 15 minutes and we'll resume it. But if we can finish it with our schedule, then that's the better. Okay, number 4, do not use offensive language. Present ideas appropriately. So use language that is wholesome, no? Not demeaning or hurting others. What else? Number 5, commandment. Be cautious in internet language. Do not capitalize all letters since this suggests shouting. So when you type your ideas, avoid all caps, no? Avoid lower uppercase letters because it means you are shouting. So use upper and lower cases when you type in the internet. What else? Popular emoticons such as that happy face with a heart can be helpful to convey your tone, but do not overdo or overuse them. No? So iban puro na lang emoticons, alang like and tanan, no? Wala na sung iban, no? No other comments. So you should also use words and just put emoticons at the end. No? Okay, what else? Avoid vernacular or slang language. That could lead to misinterpretation. So if you are discussing, you can speak in English or better. That's better. Speak in English, but probably you would speak in Greek. But don't use slang language so that that will not lead to misinterpretation. All right. Next one. Never make fun of somebody's ability to read or write. Instead, share tips with other students. So in our class, sometimes we will have our reading activity, in our Zoom account, Zoom meeting. One of it is the reading meeting. So each of you will be asked to read. I will be giving to you in our share screen the text, the Greek text, and one by one, you will read those texts. So if your classmate misread that, those texts, do not make fun of them or laugh at them. So share tips instead to your classmates, no? Or even in their writing, no? So do not make fun in their abilities. Just help them. Next, keep an open mind and be willing to express your opinion. Minority opinion have to be respected. So be open-minded, no? Not just in the subject, but in your other subjects also. be open-minded. No? Do not push your own opinion to other person, and respect that opinion. So probably he is right in his own context, and you are right also in your own context. Did we know that, but be open mind. No, it's not networking actually that you don't. It's not only the networking business that you need to be open minded, but even in daily life. Next one is think and edit before you push the send button. Always review what you need to post. So be careful what you send, no, or post. Sometimes you post words that are wrong. No? So before you post it, you edit it carefully. Sometimes we are in a hurry, so there's a problem. Actually, I had a problem with the last time. I ordered the galvanized iron or a long span for our house repair, and I the informed the secretary that we will be picking up the said long span. So she texted me that pwede na kwaon, buwas duty. Amo na. So that day, I was not able to do the arrangements for the vehicle. So I said to myself, okay, I'll just go there tomorrow because she said, buwas. But when the next day, when Saturday came, and I went there only to find out that the warehouse is closed. So during the COVID time, their schedule is from Monday to Friday only. So I informed the secretary, you misinformed me about the schedule. So she asked for apology, telling me that actually the message that she will send me is wala duty buwas. Pero the word wala was missing. Wala na wala ang wala. So I told her that the wala is the most important word. So that's the key word. But because of that, the wrong information, we spend more than expected. So I hope that when you send something in the text messages or in our group chat, think and edit first. All right. So the next one is do not hesitate to ask for feedback. So after our lessons, I will like to ask feedback if you have learned something, if you have learned or any suggestion that you can give for our lessons. So if you have learned a lot or if there are some things that is hard for you to understand, just post it in our discussion, and we will discuss it. How I can help you, and how can we help each other. And finally, using humor is acceptable. So you can crack jokes anytime, also while having our lesson, but not most of the time. No? So if it's a serious matter, should be serious to it. So we'll have joke time sometimes, no, in our lessons. All right. So what else? Finally, let me share to you the CPO core values. So firstly, faith. It is the act of believing the things that God has revealed about himself and acting on those beliefs. So faith is very important for us as Christians, especially in the theological field, that we have faith in God that this pandemic will end. No? So tiwala lang. Tapos ginining ang pandemic in God's time, no? And the Lord will spare us from this virus. So just keep safe in your homes and pray that the Lord will intervene in this situation. Secondly, justice. It is righteousness or lawfulness and fairness. It is observing due process in administering the deserved punishment or reward. So justice, no? So if you do well, there's a reward, but if you commit violations, there is punishment also. So God is a God of justice. So in everything that we do, there's an equal punishment and reward based on our actions. And else, number three is stewardship. It is a proper and responsible management of life, position, possession, and other natural resources entrusted by God to man. So we're given this this technology for us to use it wisely. And of course, stewardship also in the resources that the Lord is giving us. So to those who have scholarship, be sure to use the scholarship wisely by studying well. Para hindi masayang man, no? Pag pangabudlay sa inyong mga sponsors and malipay mo sila sa inyo, how kanami isa ko yung sponsoran, no? That they are excelling in their field. But else, character, it is the aggregate fact, feature, and traits that form the individual's nature of a person, moral quality, and good report. So our overall character is very important. So even though you are rich, but you fail to, well, but if you lack character, your morality, your money is useless. And finally, excellence. It is the highly commendable quality or feature of a person's worth and or deeds. So in everything that you do, excel on it. No? So give your best in anything that you do. So of course, CPU is known for exemplary Christian education for life. So what does this include for faith? It includes commitment, cooperation, trust, and confidence in God. So faith also that we'll be able to overcome this pandemic. How about justice? It includes fairness, equality, morality, and peace. So in your case, I will be open to you if you have difficulty in your uh, gadgets. No? Probably some of you will be using cell phones, and others will have difficulty in your data or in your signal. So just inform me so that despite of your inadequacies, we can still be fair with each other and keep the peace. No? So just be open to tell me your the things that you lack or your deficiencies with regards to technology and the network. All right. What else? Stewardship. It includes service, accountability, culture, and outreach. No? So you should have an accountability in everything that you have because God has given it to you for a purpose. Just trust in Him that what He has given you, He believed that you can accomplish it. No? So he who is faithful with little will be given much. No? So kung gamay pa lang, naging faithful ka na, I believe that the Lord will grant you bigger responsibilities and blessings later on that you can, if you can be able to take care or be accountable even with little things. Next is character. It includes honesty, humility, loyalty, and integrity. Of course, I would like to put emphasis on this because this time around, no, I won't be there beside you to check if you are taking the quiz honestly or even your assignments. There's a great temptation to cheat. So I hope that no matter what, when you take the quizzes and activities, be honest to goodness to do it on your own so that you can learn. No? Don't depend on your classmates but depend on yourself also. No? So you learn for yourself. So if you have accomplished something and if you did it without cheating, that's the consolation of it. No? But if you get a high grade, you can get 1.0 in this subject, but all you need to do is cheat since day one until the end. So what's the use of getting a high grade with that kind of attitude? So I hope remain honest despite I'm not there, but God is watching you. Remember, no? God will be watching you, and of course humility. So if you have accomplished a lot of things, be humble and loyalty to God and to one another. Of course, to your loved one and love life, no? And integrity. So consistency of character. And finally, excellence. This includes competence, technology, scholarship, and research. So excellence, no? So it's important that you will have competence, give your best in everything. So that's it. Thanks for listening. Efcharisto. By the way, Efcharisto is the Greek word for thank you. Maraming salamat. So that's our introduction for today. This time, let's proceed to your part, which is sharing your experiences during the COVID.